Right, good morning, you rate. Today we're going to talk about what a species is. Let's get my pointer going. I like my pointer. Pointer. Highlighter. I don't know. There it is. You hold down control. Wonderful. So we're going to look at what a species is today. I put two species on the PowerPoint. Obviously, this is one species. This is us. We are Homo sapiens. That's our binomial, or two-name Latin name. Binomial, we are Homo sapiens. Below is a domestic cat. This is Catus sylvestris. And we're both alive, therefore we're a species. We can't breed with cats, and that's why we're separate species, because the definition of a species is that you can breed with other members of your species and produce viable or fertile offspring. Occasionally that goes, you get crosses between like a lion and a tiger, and you get a lion. Is that right? Lion? Liger. A liger, or a tion, if it's depending on the male and female. So, but they're not fertile, so they're classed as separate species. This is this horrendous virus, this SARS-CoV-2, the coronavirus, and viruses aren't alive, so they're not a species because they exist in a different way. They take over cells, infect cells, and use living cells to make copies of themselves. So because they are not, they don't fulfill bits of Mrs. Gren, they're not classed as alive. Because they don't transfer energy, they don't do respiration. And the most important bit of Mrs. Gren is respiration. All living things do respiration. So the task that you're going to do today, and for homework, or double homework, is this. You're going to get to know one animal species. We normally do this by going to a computer room, and then we'll research it, and then you'll make a little booklet. But we're going to do it in a different way this time. So you need to do this. You need to pick any animal on Earth. It can be anything. The weirder, the better. But maybe you've got an interesting one, you've seen one. It can be a vertebrate, one with a backbone, or an invertebrate. It doesn't matter. And you can produce a one-page fact file on the animal. One page only. That can be done on Word, on PowerPoint if you wish, or on Publisher. Or you can just make a page written into an email, because you are going to have to send these to me. The good thing about by doing it on Word or PowerPoint or whatever you can is that you can get some pictures on there as well. And there can be 4 bits to this. A quarter of it, I want you to classify what type of animal it is. Okay, and I'll come back to that in a minute or two. I also want you to look at its reproduction. How many offspring does it have? Does it breed once in its lifetime? Does it breed 5 times a year? How long do the offspring live? Does it breed externally or internally? Again, lots of things that you can go for. Feeding. Yeah, what does it feed on? Does anything feed on it? How does it feed? So what type of things does it eat? And lastly, just adaptations. What makes it good at living and feeding where it does? Again, this could be some interesting facts about it. Or if you've picked a tiger, and the tigers have got amazing paws, the claws are retractable, you can go into the shape of the claws, etc. So today you're going to decide on your animal. I'll just touch my face. I shall wash that hand in a minute. And you're going to decide your animal and start your research. And then go back to Edmodo or the email and click on the link for the form. And then when it takes you to that form, it'll ask you your name. And then I just want to know what animal you've picked, just so I know that you're on it and you're doing the work. By Thursday on Thursday's lesson, you need to email me your work so that I can look through it, and then I can make a little presentation, and we can go through the good ones on our lesson on Friday. Well, I'll just show you what I mean by classification. Hopefully this works. I just need to go to the internet. How do I get to the internet? Let's go here. Oh, I need to end my PowerPoint, don't I? Internet, here we go. Slow internet. So a really good place to go is Wikipedia. But if you type any animal in, like, well, let's go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia. There we are. Good old Wikipedia. What will we do without it? English for fun. So I'm gonna pop an animal into here. Let's go for God, I can't think of anything. Let's go for the domestic cat. And whatever animal you type in, as long as you've kind of been specific, or over here, which my face might be obscuring because of the software. In fact, if I just pop that down and come over here a bit more, you can see that it classifies the animal. It says kingdom, Animalia. Well, you know, Animalia, if I hover over it, it just means animal. Phylum is Chordata. Well, Chordata means, all very complicated, but I could probably find out what that means. Its class is Mammalia, and therefore, again, that can help me. It's then in the Carnivora, but again, there's lots of information there. But don't just rely on Wikipedia. Have a look round and try and find some interesting information for me. Okay, I shall sign off there. See you on Thursday.